Hello friends, in recent times, the elk industry in the United States has become an area of increasing interest from breeders and researchers. With good health, adaptability, and high profit potential, free-range elk farming is present in all regions of the United States. Join mousefarm to learn how to raise 2 million elks in this video now. Elk farming is a rapidly growing sector in the United States. Elks, the largest herbivore in the Northern Hemisphere, play an important role in maintaining ecosystems and providing a food source for many other species. In recent times, the U.S. government has invested millions of dollars to develop the free-range elk industry, especially in states such as Texas, Oklahoma, Missouri, and Nebraska. The natural conditions in these areas are very favorable for the growth of elk. With a mild climate and plenty of grasslands and forests, this creates an ideal living environment, helping them grow strongly and reproduce well. Elk herders focuses on providing the best habitat for their herd. This includes ensuring adequate space for them to roam and move freely, along with quality food and clean water. Raising them in mountain and grassland areas has saved significant costs. Just choose a suitable location. Use machinery to help build sturdy fences to ensure elk do not move to outside areas and run away. As a result, the free-range elk industry has been significantly profitable for its participants. Based on 2022 data, total revenue from the sale of meat, leather, and related products is estimated to reach approximately $1.2 billion, demonstrating the attractiveness and the potential of this industry in the rural economy in the U.S. Raising free-range elk not only brings high profits to farmers, but also has many benefits for the environment. Elk meat is a rich source of protein and nutrients, while their skin is used to make a variety of products. In addition, they help maintain vegetation and control plant growth, minimizing environmental pollution. However, the free-range elk farming industry also faces a number of challenges, such as high initial investment costs and disease risks. There are also negative impacts on the environment, such as destroying habitats for other animals. Therefore, breeders need to consider carefully before participating in this industry to ensure the sustainability and equitable development of free-range elk farming. In addition to grass food, elk can also be supplemented with a number of other nutritional seeds to ensure their health and growth speed. The best time to feed nutritious nuts to elk is early in the morning, before they start foraging. At this time, the mose's stomach is still empty, and they will absorb nutrients from the grain better. In addition, breeders can also feed nutritious seeds to the elk in the evening, after they have gone foraging for food. At this time, the elks will have plenty of time to rest and digest their food. However, be careful not to feed the elks too much nutritious grains at one time, as this can cause the elks to experience bloating and indigestion. The elks are usually given birth in the spring. From May to July, they give birth once a year, with each litter usually having 1 to 2 cubs. The number of elk offspring produced each year depends on many factors, including environmental conditions, the health status of the mother elk, and the status of food sources. Baby elks are born with open eyes and are able to stand up after a few minutes. However, they still need some care from their mothers during the first few months of life. This time has warm weather and abundant food sources. The elk's gestation period lasts about 240 days, equivalent to 8 months. Female elks begin breeding when they are about 2 years old, while male elks usually start breeding when they are about 3 years old. The elks, as herbivores, play an important role in the ecosystem. They help maintaining vegetation and provides a food source for many other animals. This makes them an important element in natural balance and biodiversity. Elks also have the ability to live in the snow. Their thick fur plays an important role in keeping them warm during the winter. Their large legs helps them move easily in the snow and avoid sinking too deeply into the snow. The enlargement of legs is also an important factor in maintaining the ability to move effectively on snow surfaces. Additionally, elks have a habit of being active during the day when temperatures are warmer, which helps them optimize foraging. Additionally, gathering in groups helps them keep each other warm in cold conditions. Tourism has become an important part of the income stream for elk farms in the United States. Tourists have the opportunity to participate in sightseeing tours, enjoying up-close experiences with elks, participating in recreational activities such as elk riding, hunting, and watch their mating process. Tours typically cost between $20 to $50 per person, while entertainment activities cost between $50 to $100 per person. Some of the farms that you can visit include Rocky Mountain in Colorado, Silver Creek in Missouri, and Elkhorn in Nebraska. These farms are at the forefront of tourism. You will experience many interesting things there. Thank you for watching till here so far, and let's continue the rest of the video together now.
Caring for deers in a closed farm with an outdoor garden requires knowledge, discipline, and dedication. Ranchers must follow a series of important principles to ensure good growth and development for deers. Since the deers are young, the farm owners will let them stay on the farm regularly to take care of their health. They will be monitored and provided with a variety of nutritional foods to support their development to mature quickly. Once they are strong enough to go outside, they will be released into outdoor areas so they can acclimate to nature. Food is the primary factor in deer caring. Deers are herbivores, so providing green food, concentrates, and mineral foods properly is very important. Deers mostly consume green foods such as grass, leaves, and flowers. The majority of deer's diet is grass, which must be mowed short and supplied on a regular basis to guarantee appropriate food intake. Farmers can produce plants such as jackfruit leaves, cassava leaves, and maize leaves to offer vitamins and minerals to deers. Flowers supplies deers with sugar and fiber, and farmers may cultivate flowers like sunflowers and chrysanthemum to provide for deers. In addition to forage, concentrates are also important for deer's growth. Concentrates provide energy and essential nutrients. Corn, rice, and beans are common sources of concentrate for deers. Nowadays, pellet deer food is available, so cooking starch for deer is limited. Mineral feed is an essential aspect of a deer's diet since it contains minerals that are essential for health. Minerals are commonly obtained through salt and rock licks. Deer requires sodium and chloride, which may be supplied in the form of table salt or licking ice. Water is an essential aspect of a deer's nutrition. Deer requires access to clean water for drinking and bathing. Drinking water should be changed on a frequent basis to guarantee its freshness and avoid contamination. This is especially true in hot, dry conditions. Hygiene is an indispensable element in deer caring. Barns and outdoor gardens need to be cleaned regularly to prevent the spread of diseases. The barn needs to be swept daily and periodically cleaned with disinfectant. Outdoor gardens also need to be kept clean with weeding, waste collection, and periodic cleaning with disinfectants. Regular health checkups and quick treatment of diseases are critical for deer health protection. Ringworm, diarrhea, respiratory illnesses, and many other illnesses that are common in deers. Regular monitoring of deer health and consultation with a veterinarian are required to prevent deers from diseases and impairment. Caring for deer in a confined farm environment with an outside garden not only assures the deer's health, but also benefits the breeder and the natural environment. Farmers may attain the ideal mix of health and growth for their deer herds with care and proper understanding. According to the U.S. Forest Service, meat deer output in the U.S. is expected to reach 1.2 million in 2022, a 5% decrease from 2021. Male deer production accounts for over 60%, whereas female deer production accounts for roughly 40%. Due to market competition from beef and pork, shooting and eating deer meat has progressively reduced. Despite this, deer meat is still popular among many Americans. Deer meat is regarded as nutritious meat since it contains a lot of protein, healthy fats, vitamins, and minerals that the body needs. It is one of the most costly and difficult to locate dishes. Current deer farms are highly costly, and wild deer numbers are also declining owing to pollution. These farms mostly produce deer antlers. When the deer's huge antlers mature, they will commence antler harvesting. The farm owner will provide anesthetic to begin the harvesting operation. Deers will be harvested using shocking equipment. After being anesthetized, the farm owner will bring it into the farm to begin the velvet gathering procedure. First, they will inspect the antlers and the sections that need to be taken. They will next blindfold the deer so that it does not feel terrified and falls asleep. This work will be carried out using a sophisticated cutting machine. The assistants will securely hold the deer's horn for the farm owner to cut. They have been injected with medication, so they're not in agony. Each horn is harvested individually. The farm owner will apply a coating of medication to the wound to aid in its healing. The deer will subsequently be injected with extra nutrients to encourage rapid healing. According to the FDA, Food and Drug Administration, deer antler harvests in the United States have expanded dramatically in recent years. The antler harvest in the United States will be around 1,200 metric tons in 2022, up to 20% from 2021. Antler consumption in the United States is also on the rise. An estimated 1 million Americans will ingest deer antlers by 2022. Deer antler consumption in the United States is being pushed by greater knowledge of the possible health advantages of deer antlers. And finally, the real question is, what do you think about these deer antlers? Feel free to share all your comments and opinions down below in the comment section.
However, for those managing modern pig farming businesses, there are a set of challenges with many different ways to raise pigs, from free-range farms to intensive commercial pig facilities. Pork raised outdoors. All forms of this pig farm are in use today. This is the type of management system implemented by commercial pig farms. If you want to start a pig farm, then you must choose this system to get the most out of it. Pig pens in this area must be airy. The walls must be low and allow good air circulation. In pig farming, nutrition is very important because pigs can consume everything that humans eat. Some farms use a single area from weaning to finishing, dividing piglets by age group, allowing for greater biosecurity and a more efficient use of space. They are omnivores, so they can eat food from both plants and animals. For pigs to have better productivity, they need to be fed a balanced diet in sufficient quantity. Piglets should be weaned between 4 and 8 weeks of age. After weaning, they are fed grains that are rich in protein and low in fiber. Pork production is very fast-paced and is always changing rapidly. On average, it takes about 6 months for a pig to reach a market weight of 280 pounds. Each adult pig will consume more than 2.5 kg of feed per day, which equates to a daily feed cost of $60 per farm. When the pigs reach their weight, they will be sent to the processing plant. They are allowed to rest for several hours before slaughter, which reduces the incidence of meat quality variations such as soft, pale, and exudative manatee. During this time, animals are frequently exposed to water. Pigs are moved in small groups using plastic shields and sorting boards. In most large-scale slaughterhouses, carbon dioxide anesthesia is always used, purely to ensure that no animals regains consciousness. Next, they are placed in a hot water bath to loosen the hair follicles, and then put into an agitator to remove the hair. After cleaning the skin, the head and internal organs will be removed. The remaining halves are washed to remove any remaining dirt or bone residue, and then cooled to aid in the cutting process. The carcass is then refrigerated for 24 to 48 hours before processing. The carcass is cut into smaller pieces, such as tenderloin, shoulder, and belly meat, to make bacon. After being cut into pieces, the rump is salted and pressed to eventually create ham. The rib meat is salted and smoked to make bacon. The salt is completely coated into each piece of meat and all surfaces are covered. In some areas, mainly Eastern and Central Europe, but also Italy and the United Kingdom, lard is sold to produce cello lardo, or salt pork. Long-term storage of ham, bacon, and pork. Belly hanging on racks and hooks in the smokehouse. First, the pork pieces are taken to another processing room in the factory, where the meat will be placed straight on the conveyor belt and then run through a machine to check for bones. Next, the worker will hook the piece of meat and hang it on the rack. When the rack is full, they will take them to the smoking room. They are smoked using aromatic hardwoods such as hickory or cherry that are left to smolder slowly in a pit below the hanging meat. This adds flavor and color to the meat as well as being used for drying. Meat can be used for a long time without spoiling. When the meat has been smoked for the prescribed time, it will be taken out, cut into even slices, packaged, and exported to the market. They are also sold quite a lot in large stores that specialize in selling these types of meat and in supermarkets. What kind of bacon do you like? Please comment below to let us know. Now we will take you to a new farm and processing plant. You might miss a huge part if you stopped here, so please continue watching.